Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and I just woke up, but already this might be the best update of the year for me because of that new intro screen that I just showed you guys. The Netmarble is back. I don't know how long you've been playing this game for, but if you're one of the OGs, you remember Netmarble. And there was the little monster, and they've brought the monsters back, and the little Netmarble jingle is back. So I cannot express to you. Although it seems super silly and it's meaningless to the game, it actually really puts a smile on my face when I open up the app and I hear that little jingle. But anyways, let's get into the APK because you guys don't want to hear about the Netmarble jingle. You want to hear about the new characters and the new content. Sorry, we were having some stuttering there with the Elgato. So let's get into it. I haven't actually sat down and played anything yet. I want to give you guys my first impressions. I want to give you guys my first reactions to things, although we already saw quite a bit on the Facebook live stream with Cage, Karen, and Mina. And kudos to them for actually doing a much better job this time and being more energetic and being more enthusiastic and talking more in depth about things. There's still a lot to cover. Now, I don't want to lie to you guys. There is additional content that we're not supposed to that's been removed and that we're not supposed to talk about, but you can probably figure out that it involves uniforms for other characters, and if you want to go and find that information, you can go and find it very easily on Reddit. I'm not going to be talking about it because it's already been removed from the APK. I don't know if it's going to be introduced with this update whenever it lands, or if it's planned for a future update. Possibly a part 2. Again, I don't know anything. I'm just speculating. But if you understand what I'm saying, you can go and find that information somewhere else. But, you know, to respect Netmarble and respect the way that they want these updates to go and how they want the information to be released, I'm going to be focusing on the 3 new uniforms, the 3 new characters, and then the other content in the game. So I think one of the biggest things that people are curious about is the alignment of these characters, because the Phoenix 5 and the Phoenix Force in general is a pretty controversial, thing to happen in the comics, because a cosmic entity in and of itself is not that big of a deal, but then when Jean goes crazy and starts blowing shit up, it's a big problem. However, you know, she's a hero, so that is something that's really important to check out. So we're gonna check this out, and he is actually a supervillain. So this is what I heard, but I just wanted to confirm it with you guys. Supervillain right there. He's got the Phoenix Force ability, and then he's also got the command ability and the energy protection ability. Now, although I may express certain, opinions or say that I'm not really that hyped up or excited about specific characters or specific skill effects or specific uniforms, keep in mind, and we've said this on the previous APK videos, that all of the stats, all of the numbers that you're going to see, even the effects, are not final build. This is still a pre-update build, so things can and possibly will change, although we may not be able to notice the changes in a big way. But one of the changes you can notice in a big way before we get to the other characters and stuff is that they've given me a completely different roster than the last time. So I also have to say thank you to Netmarble, and thank you to whoever it was that went ahead and basically built me, and I'm assuming built all of the other star agents, an entire account. Not only do I have every character unlocked and I have every tier 3 and all that stuff, but every character has a build with Uru and skills, and you know, they have their potentials unlocked if their potentials can be unlocked. So this took a lot of work for someone to do, like hours and hours. So whoever did it, you know, or the group of people that did it, thank you so much for doing that for us. They gave us cards. We even have additional additional items in the inventory to play around with different builds for different characters. So this really does give star agents a much wider array of things that we can do, and we can even use biometrics and X-Gene selectors without having to spend our own money. So that's pretty impressive. So moving on to check out the other 2 uniforms. For Emma Frost, she is also typed as a supervillain, so we've got 2 new Blast supervillains, and she's got these same abilities. They were talking up a lot of these leadership stats in the Facebook live stream, but it seems as though the leaderships have not changed. We still have debuff duration for her. For Cyclops, we know that his visor upgrade has enhanced ambient radiation, so now it's giving a 30% buff to energy attack to all allies, which is double what it used to be. It used to be 15%, but then his ally or his leadership is still a 35-25. So to all allies, he'll still apply 35%, but if you have energy damage dealing allies in the team at tier 2 with this uniform, he will give a 65%, technically a 65% attack bonus. And then Colossus is also typed as a villain, this is really interesting, and I saw this written in some of the Reddit comments as well. Now, I want to say right off the bat that I'm proud, I'm happy. Good job, Netmarble, you finally did it. You were able to you know, whatever it was, hold back the demons and actually make characters in Marvel Future Fight villains. I am ecstatic. I'm over the moon to see that we're actually getting villains. I really hope that none of these tags are changed. However, there is just one small little problem. You gave a character that has the leadership ability the supervillain side. Now, I don't necessarily mind. I think it's cool. I think it's great. But I just want to point that out. Some people may be confused. Up until now, no supervillains have gotten the leadership tag, because the leadership tag is the opposite of the pure evil tag. And the pure evil tag is basically the same effect, except you take the supervillain and you change it to superhero. And instead of the red with the Captain America shield, you can see that the pure evil tag, we can find it on Thanos, for example. The pure evil tag is well, you can't see it because of my camera, damn it. It is a purple skull. So that is the difference between pure evil and leadership, and that is why, until now, no supervillains have gotten the leadership tag. But I would love it if there are other villains that will get the leadership tag in the future. I think this is a great change because, for example, Magneto is an excellent leader. He's not a leader necessarily of the X-Men. He's the leader of the Brotherhood of Mutants, but he deserves not only the pure evil tag or possibly the leadership tag, but he deserves that classification. There are other villains as well who also deserve that. So it's very cool to see them doing that. I want to check out now the 3 new characters because I don't know where to get them and I don't know their skills. So the first thing I want to find out is where to get them. So we're gonna have to go over here because we've already unlocked them, so we can't see because of their potentials. So Kitty Pryde is available from the X-Gene subscription. Okay, so we're gonna have to analyze Kitty's powers to see if she is as good as worth real money. Okay, that's kind of the first setup there. I can't press the close button. Okay, and then we have 2 new blast characters. Kid Omega is available in the Danger Room. Okay, that's really damn cool. I had no idea we could get character bios from the Danger Room. That's going to be an absolute necessity for playing that game mode. And then Rachel Summers is available from Rachel Summers' special training in the Danger Room. So there's something even further related to specific characters in the Danger Room. That's really, really cool. Can I go and see that right now? Okay, let's not talk about Shadowland right now. I don't even... Okay, guys, come on. Can I... Oh, I can access the Danger Room. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, Jean Grey is the boss. I really like that. That's so cool. We've got some new characters and some existing characters here. If you just press any one of them, it shows you what's going on here. And then arena info. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, this is really cool. So there's like a little tag here for these people that have been playing. Tomato 34. They've got all these gems. I like this. Purple, red, green. And then it tracks how many wins you have, how many losses you have. This is really cool. So like, you know, if you beat me, you'll have a win and you'll have a loss. But I think what we're all most curious about are these proficiency chest rewards. So this is the level 1 proficiency chest, and it just gives you resources. So that's just whatever. But the reward info, here we go. So bronze, if you can get up to bronze, you will get bios. Okay, yes. So we can see there, Kid Omega. Awesome. So free to play, completely free to play. You just spend 10 energy, win this game mode, and you can get Kid Omega. Silver looks to be exactly the same. Perhaps you get more bios or you get more of those other rewards like gold and X-Men materials. But this is another place to farm X-Men materials, which is pretty cool. Especially because for newer players, they don't have the deluxe packs yet, the 660 6,600 crystal packs. So this will allow you to farm X-Men materials before you even get those, which is nice if you want to start building up your X-Men earlier. How far up? Whoa! How far? So if you get up to gold, so hold up, we got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, platinum, vibranium, and then challenger. Well, you know your boy's gonna have to get up to challenger, but going over to just gold, which is like less than halfway up, you can now get bios for Magic, Colossus, Gambit, and Weapon Hex. That's pretty dope. Now, of course, these are probably going to be random bios, so the chances of getting one of these 4 characters is, you know, pretty low. How many? We have 10, 15, we have 16 characters. So even if it is an equal chance to get each character, 1 divided by 16, there's a 6% chance that you're going to get any of these characters. But that's pretty good, depending on how many of these chests you get. Oh, rewards will be sent to you at the end of the season. So if you only get 1 chest and the season ends in 7 days, so every week you get 1 chest, that's not bad, honestly. You got a 6% chance 4 times per week. Yeah, that's okay. All right, cool. What do you get when you go to platinum? You get Rachel Summers. Okay, so this is a little bit more difficult. You're gonna have to win quite a few matches. You're gonna have to play this game mode quite a lot. You're gonna have to grind. Get on that grindstone, boys and girls. But you're gonna be able to unlock Rachel Summers if you get up to platinum or higher. What about vibranium? You get Strife bios. No, I'm just kidding. And then challenger, you get CCF. No, CCF's impossible. There's no, it's a myth. You can't actually get CCF in Marvel Future Fight. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Is there a way to get, because I have the X-Gene subscription, can I cheat and get Rachel Summers without, can I just pay my way? So we can get Kitty. We can see here that she is one of the exclusive characters in the X-Gene subscription. We can also get Kid Omega, although he can also be acquired from the Danger Room. But we cannot, it looks like, unless I'm blind, we cannot get Rachel at all. So it's not that Rachel's paywall. So Kid Omega, you can kind of cheat and get Kid Omega. It's not cheating, but you can kind of bypass the Danger Room if you don't have time to play or whatever, and you can get Kid Omega, but you cannot do that for Rachel Summers. The only way to get Rachel Summers is to play. So again, this is similar, not exactly the same, but this is similar to Silver Surfer. You're going to have to coordinate with your alliance members or thank you, Gambit. You're going to also have to coordinate with your friends list, because the Danger Room is only available. So like I was saying, the Danger Room is only available to friends and alliance members. So sadly, I don't have any friends, I don't have any alliance members, so I can't invite anyone. So one more time, guys, we've said this before for the GBR thing for Silver Surfer. You gotta get with the social aspect of Marvel Future Fight. You've got to join an alliance that's active, that has at least a few members that can play with you every day. If you want to be able to get Kid Omega bios, possibly get Gambit, Weapon Hex bios, Colossus bios, Magic bios, and then also Rachel Summers bios, which are exclusive to this game mode right now, which is pretty wild. And if you don't have alliance members, you're gonna have to get friends. So you got to get cracking on that friends list stuff, and you know, hopefully you'll have some requests. Sadly, again, I'm very alone, so I don't have any friends. So I'm gonna have to probably try to make some friends here. Let's make some friends with the other star agents. Thank you guys for logging in and giving me people to click on. And we will hopefully be able to play later on with them in the Danger Room. The last thing I want to check out here, now that we know how to obtain these characters, now that we know what the uniforms are going to change in terms of the you know, sides, because it's really important. You know, Colossus is becoming a combat villain, so he's going to be available instead of Minerva, instead of Molten Man, for Alliance Battle Extreme, if that's a possibility. And then Cyclops and Emma Frost as both Blast villains are also, well, Emma Frost is not going to be available. I think it's Blast male villain, maybe not. But Cyclops will be available for Blast villain. I can't actually check the Alliance battle because I don't have an alliance, which is so sad. But yeah, and then on top of that, they're all going to be more useful for Shadowland and other game modes where villains are prioritized. But I am curious for these new characters, what are their leaderships and passives? Because that was one thing that we didn't see, and we haven't seen the patch notes yet. So Kid Omega, his Psychic, Persuasion, gives him mind damage and mind resist, which is kind of just whatever. And then Rebel without a cause. There we go. Increases mind damage by 40%. So we finally have a mind damage, not mind resistance. We've had mind resistance since the game first came out with Loki, but we finally have a mind damage leadership, which is quite cool. On the other hand, we have Rachel. You know what? I need to put these characters on a team here. So let's put Kid Omega, let's put Rachel, and then let's put Kitty. I'm also very curious what Kitty's leadership is because, again, Cage was giving us a couple of different answers there on the live stream. But her passive is, okay, she doesn't revive, which is great. But she has a 70% chance to become immune to mind damage. And then she's also immune to charm and dominance of spirit, which is cool. And then she gives all allies mind resistance by 40%. So that's pretty cool. And then, excuse me, sorry, Kitty Pryde, her 4-star passive, she gets the clone. We got a brief glimpse of this on the live stream. She gets the Lockheed clone, which is 100% of her stats, and she also gets 25% increased damage to machine type characters. So that could be cool if there's a machine type danger room boss, although if all of the bosses are X-Men or mutants, oh, Sentinel, of course. So it might work against Sentinel, and it would also work against the GBR boss, not Galactus, but I'm pretty sure it works against Master Mold and the Sentinels that are summoned there. But then her leadership, Headmistress Pryde, applies to mutant allies 55% increase all attack and 6% crit rate. That is absolutely amazing. So that is the best. That is the best mutant leadership in the game. Better than Magneto's, so step aside, Eric. But it's still worse than Cyclops' leadership with his new uniform if you're using energy damage characters. It's much, much better for physical damage characters like Deadpool, although he has a self-buffing leadership, Wolverine, other physical mutants like, I mean, any mutant allies, so even Sabretooth and Juggernaut could take advantage of her leadership. So yeah, that alone could earn her the bio sub or the X-Gene sub. That's so cool. The X-Gene sub tag, because yeah, it's pretty buff. But yeah, well, her physical attack is being buffed up here. So let's see what her base stats are. Her physical attack is pretty low, but her HP is pretty high. I wonder why. Oh, she doesn't even have custom gear equipped, and she already has 30,000 HP as a speed type. Damn. Let me just double check here real quick. What are her base stats? At level 60, 17,000 HP. Is there a speed type with more HP than that? Just comparing specifically for Kitty. So we're looking for a speed type with 15,200. Is there a tankier speed type for? No, get out of here. 15,600. Wow. I think Rogue is pretty tanky for a speed type. 15,006. Wow. 17,009. So she almost has as much base HP. She's 900 base HP away from Quicksilver. That's not bad. Honestly, I think she needs more guaranteed dodge because she's intangible, so I'm not sure why it's only 25%. I honestly think it should be 50 or 60%, especially since they gave Rachel Summers 40% guaranteed dodge, which makes no sense to me. Obviously, if you're going to say who's harder to hit, Rachel or Kitty Pryde, everyone would say Kitty Pryde. But again, these are not the final numbers, so we're going to have to wait and see on that. I cannot wait to actually test these characters out, but I don't want this video to be 1,000 years long. So let me know what you guys think of all of this news. There's a lot to digest. There's a lot of new stuff coming in the update. I cannot wait to get my hands on it, but at the same time, we gotta already calculate what we have, so we just gotta take it step by step. Not one more time, but also wanted to let you guys know that this video is made with the help and the partnership of the Netmarble Star Agent program. So thank you very much for Netmarble for allowing me to be part of the program and allowing me to be part of the APK selection committee as well. The other Star Agents that were chosen, congratulations. Subscribe if you guys enjoy the content, you want to support me. I'll see you guys later today, and of course, if you like the content, I'll see you again later today. Take care.